One call reaches all is the name of Schaumburg's new emergency notification program. Here now to tell us about this helpful new service is Deputy Fire Chief Fred Schulp. Fred, thanks for being on Speaking of Schaumburg. My pleasure. Well, tell me about this new service that we're providing residents and how you got involved with it and what you do and all that good stuff.
Actually, the One Call Reaches All is a mass notification software that Everbridge owns. They manage a huge phone and computer network system that at a given moment they're able to send out an emergency message to thousands of people in a matter of minutes, and which is very, very important for us. I've coordinated that with Northwest Central Dispatch, our new 911 center that we're involved with. And that includes all the different 12 communities that we have. Now, as we've known before, some of the emergencies that we've encountered, they don't know boundaries or barriers. And this really opens up that entire area for us so that we can even incorporate different communities if we have to, if the emergency arises and goes into their areas.
What kind of emergencies are we talking about?
Any type of a natural emergency like flooding. We could have chemical leaks. Natural gas leaks, major police incidences, which could be like a hostage situation, barricades. We could also have missing people. And we've used this system 3 times now, 2 for missing people and 1 for a barricaded subject in there with a possible gun in the house.
Now, do people subscribe to the service or does it go out? How does it reach out to people?
As an emergency, everybody is eligible for the emergency part of this. We utilize the 911 phone database. We incorporated that with the geo database within Schaumburg, and we use that in our mapping system. So everybody is included. The problem that we have with this is that people that are utilizing their cell phones and no longer use landlines, they cannot be notified. And that is where we operated with the One Call Reaches All opt-in part of it for our website. So people in the community can actually sign up, put in their cell phone, and then they can actually be notified in an emergency if they need to be.
So if they don't have a landline, they can be involved by subscribing or giving information to you. They can be hooked up to the systems.
Oh, correct. Yes, okay. And it is economically it is cheaper for most of the people to just use their cell phone and not use the landline. But what really increases the option for everybody when you sign up, not only using your cell phone, but you can also use email, text messaging, and you can choose the order that you want to use when you sign up for that.
How do you sign up? I mean, they call you, they call
They actually can go right to our website within the village, click on Learn That, and then go down to Public Safety. In there, right there, you'll see that there's a link to the opt-in registration form. All they have to do is type in all that information. And then click and submit it, and you're in.
So they can get the cell phone, the text message, and not have to worry.
Correct.
Not have to worry. How long have we been doing this?
Just a little bit, about a year right now. We've been involved in it. It took us a while to get involved and make sure that we had all the correct phone numbers and actually sync our geo database with the citizens within Schaumburg. So we've done a lot of cleanup to make sure that it's accurate. And now we're about to expand it and use it for other different options. Once you sign up too, you do have the option to get in some different types of notifications, and that would be for like community activities, road closures, different things like that. If they want to be notified, we can send out those messages, and they will be the only people that will be notified, not everybody within Schaumburg.
Would you be giving them a menu of things that they can sign up for? I mean,
yes, we have a menu on there. Like I said, we have boil orders, which we still consider emergency. Then we also have community activities, road closures, hydrant flushings, things like this, where they do have some different options that they could click on and be included in those messages that are sent out.
Now, how'd you hear about this program? How did Schaumburg, hear about the program, and does it encompass more than just Schaumburg?
It does, and we got this from the Northwest Central Dispatch system that we subscribe to, our 911 system that does all our dispatching. With all the other communities, they realized they needed to have a need to get out messages to people quickly. And so they researched this, came up with Everbridge, and they were the right fit for us, and that's how we did that. So with numbers, we were able to afford the best system in the country.
Okay, and what does it cost?
For the whole system for us is probably about $500,000 through all the 12 communities.
Okay, all right, so it reaches out beyond Schaumburg, though, so...
Oh, yes. We, Hoffman Estates and Streamwood and Elk Grove Village, Rolling Meadows, Buffalo Grove, Arlington Heights, Mount Prospect, Prospect Heights, Inverness, things like that.
Now, what kind of privacy protection do people have who maybe sign up for the system?
All the information's private. We're not able to see anything in there, so their phone numbers are private. It's even private for the companies themselves. They don't see it. Everbridge doesn't see the information. They can't sell it. They can't give it to a third party at all.
Okay, well that's a great service that to provide people. Certainly, I know this recent storm we had some time ago. We had the sirens going off, the tornado sirens going off. So this would if someone had the system in place or were subscribing to it, they'd be notified on their cell phone or text message. Is that correct?
Not for an early warning system like tornadoes.
Oh.
It isn't something that's set up for that. They do have.
It's after the fact.
Yes, we kind of looked at if there's a lot of damage within an area, what we would do is kind of target that particular area in town, phone them, and then see if we can't find out if they're okay. There's different options they have where you can just send a message with instructions on what they need to do if they have to evacuate or stay in place, or we can even do a polling questionnaire, and that would be by pushing number 1, are you okay? And they would answer yes by hitting the number 1 on their phone. If they're not and they need service, we would ask them to punch number 2. We would know that location, and then we would have to go in there and help them out. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good to see you. Thank you so much. That'll do it for this edition of Speaking of Schaumburg. Join us again next month for another all-new episode. Until then, I'll be seeing you around town.